All right, here we have the jumpers run. Okay, yes, absolutely. To me, this is never a blind cross because the turn is so wide. So that even after you do it, you're having to reach back so hard here, but you're still running in this direction, and it puts you kind of on the outside of the curve rather than the inside of the curve. So I personally don't like to do blind crosses in spots where the turn is this severe. I think that the front cross cues the turn better and is actually physically easier on the handler when the turn is that tight. You just here's your front cross line. You just run up to it. Dog takes the jump, and you just step into your front cross and pick up the dog. So I totally agree with you there. Oh, sorry, trying to zoom in a bit. There we go. Okay. Oh, okay. So that was the arm for the tunnel. I feel like it's a little early at this point, so I'm not sure if this arm is you cueing the tunnel already, or if this arm is you trying to tighten up the turn from the triple to the jump. If it's the tunnel, I think it's probably a little early. Maybe not, given your dog's speed and stride. If it's tightening up the triple to this jump, then I don't like it because I feel like you are diluting your threadle cue by using it to tighten up turns in that spot. But I'm guessing that you are already focused on the tunnel at that point. Beautiful rear cross there. Really well done. Commit the dog, cross behind, create this lovely turn, continue to drive to catch up. Okay, and so here, that's not an uncommon way for dogs to miss. You can see that your dog thinks he's doing something just by his footwork there. It just doesn't quite get it. And then I think that when you restart him, you basically need to give him more space to find it. So to me, that's really just one miss because I don't feel like you gave him a really great, a very good restart. Um, Let me go back here because you mentioned that he loses his footwork partway through. Okay, I was just rereading your notes. So yeah, you were saying it looks like the footwork's right 2 to 3. Um, yeah. So and yeah, so I think she just doesn't get that first pull. She doesn't dive in this gap, and then after that, of course, it's going to feel weird. Um, so I think she's trying, but just isn't finding this gap. And then I think maybe a little bit of confidence lost there because she gets further and further down before she even attempts to dive in. But again, I don't think you gave her a very good restart, so I would just consider that as one failure. Let's see here. Nice deceleration cue here, and then right into a rear cross. Nice. I can't see you, but I see the dog. Oh, there we go. I wasn't zoomed out as much. So good job recognizing that you've got to put that pressure on now. The more lateral distance you have, the earlier you have to put that pressure so that they can feel it and so you can catch up. So I think you did a really good job there on that rear cross. Great job.